Hello, good. Hello, everyone. My name's Gene. This will be my first YouTube channel. Sorry, my first YouTube video ever. Um, this channel will be. I will be talking about my hobbies, specifically my camera, and I like scale model, and some others. So this specific video, I'll be talking about this camera. It's a Nikon FM. It's less expensive than FM2, but I think it has all the good features FM2 has. Maybe except FM has the minimum shutter speed, which is 2,000ths of a second, and FM is 1,000th of a second. I guess that's the only feature that matters to someone. And I guess because of that, FM is less expensive than FM2. It's still expensive than the other cameras like Minolta or FE. I believe one of the reasons is it's a fully mechanical camera, except the light meter, but the camera can function, you can take photos using it without batteries. There's no issue of that. I think that's why it's called FM too. M stands for mechanical. So when I get this camera, a few things you may notice is a lot of times the eyepiece will be weared out. So I think in Amazon, you can purchase the new Nikon Eyepiece. I don't remember exactly the model number, but I'll find that out and put in the description. This piece, I believe it's 19mm diameter, but yeah, I think I screw it very tight on the camera now, so I don't want to screw that out. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can find this in Amazon today. It's not cheap, but it's a lot better if you put that in the camera, especially if you wear glasses, because without this, the rubber protection is very easily you can scratch your glasses without one of this. So I highly recommend this one. There are a lot of other videos on YouTube talking about this specific camera, so I don't want to repeat all that. Just I want to talk about one specific thing I like on this version. I think there are 2 or 3 versions on FM. It depends on some minor changes, but so before I talk about this version, right, I think for a lot Nikon cameras, especially FM to FE and even the later ones, if you pull that, I think if you pull that film advanced lever out, you'll see the red dot here. That means the light meter starts to work. And if you look through the viewfinder, you will see the indicators of the light meter. Also, I think in the later version of the FM2 or FE, this also function as the locker of the shutter, meaning if you can only fire the shutter when this lever is out. But if you put that in, you cannot fire the shutter. Someone likes this feature, but I'm not a huge fan of it. I just don't like the way, for example, right, every time I see something, I want to take a shutter as fast as I can. I don't want to always to put that lever out. That takes some extra time. And I'm a right-eye shooter, meaning I use my right eye to look through the viewfinder to focus and to compose. So it's not a huge thing if I have to shoot with this lever out. But still, I find sometimes it's annoying to have this stick to my forehead. But if you are a left-eye shooter, you will find this more annoying because it's really, this thing will stick to your forehead. This is my second FM. The first FM is the version is I have to use this as the switch and have to put that in this position. Otherwise, I cannot fire the shutter. But later I find that the earlier version of FM, with the, it has a dedicated switch here, right? If you can see this, if you put in the black position and red position, I think one of them is lock the shutter, one of them is you can fire the shutter. So yeah, I have films in it, but I can just fastly, yep, I can just rewind. So one of the things I will do is, so for example, right, I noticed this is 5, meaning I have shoot 5 shots of this film, and now I want to test some feature of the camera, right? I will just rewind everything to the film, and the next time I want to shoot this film again, I will fire 5 shots. Just I'll put in the minimum aperture and put the minimum shutter speed, and I'll cover the lens or put in a very dark environment. I'll just fire 4 or 5 times, or maybe 6, 7 times to put some margin, and I can shoot the rest of the film. Yeah. Back to the topic. So this specific version, if you put it, this is red, meaning it's locked. So black, meaning it's not locked. But as you can see here, right? So if I put it in black on, which means the switch is on, I can just fire the shutter without the lever in this position, right? So this to me is a big thing. That means, if I was on the street, I can just wind the shutter and put in this standing by position. And as long as I see something interesting, I will just fire the shutter. I don't have to put the lever out and, fire the shutter. It takes some time. And if I want to put this in the bag, I can always lock the shutter by using this switch. So you are not able to fire it. Yeah, so this is why I like this specific version of FM. I think only the early versions of FM has this feature. I don't think any version of the FM2 has this. I don't know if there's a way to modify FM2 or FE. If there is, I'll be happy to know how. But yeah, this is how I like this version and why I want to talk about it. So other than that, right, I think the Nikon lens is also makes Nikon its brand, right? So this specific one is the Pancake 50mm f1.8, one of the best nifty 50 lens. It's tiny, very small, and takes very sharp photos. And this lens and this camera, the combination it just feels great and works great, right? The way and the feeling you have that in your hand, and the size, the weight, just a perfect combination. Yeah. So I'll put some sample photos. Thanks for watching.